Clint with Cape Sanitary Supply. Today I wanted to talk to you about residues left by disinfectants. So I field a number of calls from customers who are saying, hey, their surfaces are getting sticky, which makes a lot of sense based on the fact that a lot of my customers and a lot of people in general are just using Quaternary Ammonia Compounds as their disinfectant. So I'm just going to give you a brief lesson on Quats. Quats, the reason we use a lot of Quats is there's a couple of reasons. One, they're fairly inexpensive. Two, they're very effective. They kill the viruses and different things that we need to kill. And three, they're also relatively safe, all right, especially when they're used at the right concentration levels. So why are we getting this buildup? Well, like I said, Quats actually leave a bit of residue. Honestly, all cleaners leave a little bit of residue. Any cleaner that has a surfactant built into it is going to leave some level of residue. And so as we use more and more disinfectant these days, and we don't wipe it off because we're using, hey, our little electrostatic sprayers or whatever it is, and we're spraying it on the surface, and we're letting it air dry, what's going to happen over time is that surface is going to get sticky. So this actually comes into a really important part about cleaning and disinfecting. We still need to make sure we are cleaning. And so what I'm going to recommend as a solution for those sticky surfaces is just a regular regimen of clean with high quality microfiber and a good quality cleaner. Now I have 3 cleaners sitting here with me because I'm a big believer in hydrogen peroxide. And so the original company to come out with hydrogen peroxide cleaner is a company called Envirox, and they do it very, very well. And why hydrogen peroxide cleaners work well with removing residues, one, they have very low surfactant actually built into them. So they're going to leave less residue. And so what we have found, especially with cleaning Quaternary Ammonia Compound, which is actually leaving a salt material, because that's what Quats are. They're actually salts that get mixed with water. But we found that this product or any hydrogen peroxide product works very, very well cleaning that up. Like I said, it still needs to be cleaned with microfiber or some really good cleaner. And like I said, microfiber just makes sense. So I have these 3 products here just based on whoever you are to give you kind of like, hey, there's options out there. If you're using our Buckeye ecosystem, well then, hey, use this E15. It just makes sense. You can put in your system so it gets diluted correctly. That's why I have these 3 products here. Now, the method we're going to do is pretty simple, all right? We're just going to use our spray bottle of diluted product. We're going to spray it on the surface. Dwell time doesn't matter as much here because we're not disinfecting, we're cleaning. We want to let the cleaner actually get into whatever soils are left on that desk or horizontal surface. But we're going to spray it on, and then we're going to use a high quality microfiber, a dry one, and just wipe it off and clean it off. And that will remove your residue. And depending on how often you're spraying down a surface is going to really determine how often you need to come back and really make sure we're removing residue. Now, what we always say in our industry, you got to clean before you disinfect. In some systems, those kind of occur at the same time, right? If we're using a microfiber system, we're cleaning and we have a disinfectant built into that, and we're going to be wiping that back off. But regardless, if the surface is dirty, so you think about these kids, they're touching the surfaces, we can't just disinfect those surfaces. We do have to go back and clean on a regular basis. So maybe your program right now is you're cleaning, you're disinfecting, spraying it, let's say a desk, 3 times a day. Well, the likelihood is you're probably going to have to go in and actually clean that surface at least a couple times during the week, right? And so this would be the method of cleaning is using just a high quality. Like I said, I'd recommend a peroxide-based product with microfiber, and that's going to take care of your residue. All right. If you have any other questions, please feel free to call us. We'd love to help you with cleaning processes. Thanks for listening. Have a good one.